Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
May I present to you the Kings.
BTS!
My name is Oren. My name is Jian. I'm Jay Ho. I'm Jimin. My name is B. Jungkook.
That's right, it is BTS Saturday! And because it is BTS Saturday, what I like to do is go back to the beginning, to when they first started, do their albums in chronological order. If a new song comes out, then I'll do that song, and then I'll go right back to where I left off. I am now at the last song of the Most Beautiful Moments in Life, Part 2. It's a somber kind of feeling because, you know, when you're always to the end of something, you know, you kind of think back of, you know, where it started and the journey you had therein. And which is what a lot of these songs are doing, especially kind of like the last song I just did, which was Dead Leaves, is almost in a way where you are, you know, you're at the end of a season, you're looking back at, you know, what things were up until that time period, and you kind of reminisce about that. So that's kind of like what I'm doing here. There have been some really good songs. I get the meaning behind not only the Most Beautiful Moments of Life Part 1, but Part 2. They are a lot of celebration of, you know, maybe some of the better things. You know, there's nothing wrong with love. There's nothing wrong with sometimes falling out of love. I mean, sometimes, you know, you break up with somebody because you grow apart, you know, but in order for you to grow apart, that means you're growing. In one way or another, you're growing. So all these things that happen, they normally lead to something that's where you're going to be in a better place. And I can only think that with this being the last song that I'm going on to another album. I'm going on to, you know, something that has shown me how they've grown from this album. So I'm not too sad about it. So the last song that I'm doing is called House of Cards. I know it's not the Netflix version of House of Cards, whether it be the British one or the American one. I know it's not that kind of House of Cards. I can only think House of Cards, maybe in a relationship, you know, you try to build the little decks and things like that, and every once in a while things will fall down, but it's all about the work that you put into it. And if you actually get into the very to where everything's all together, it's a great accomplishment. It looks good, things like that. Hey, what a metaphor. I just thought about that right on the spot. So maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe not. We'll see. So if you are still here, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So without any further ado, now that you heard what I think maybe might be happening in this video, let's go ahead and hear what they mean when they're talking about House of Cards. So here is BTS and House of Cards.
Here we go.
Don't we tell the world, don't we a man?
이젠 안 돼. 그래도 나 계속 바래. 마지막도 너와 함께라면 I'm okay. 이러고 있어 멈출 수가 없었어. No way, no way, no way. 쓰러져 시간이 지나갈수록 더 망가져가기만 해. No way, no way. 또 무너지는 걸 같으로 만들지. 그 속에서 우리 끝이 보인대도 곧 쓰러진대도 같으로 만들지. 바보같이 우리 헛된 꿈이래도 이대로 조금 더 시간을 slow down. 조금만 더 머물러줘. Please baby calm down. 조금만 더 위태로워 더 위험해. So bad 우린 더 버티기도 지탱하기도 so hard. 또 무너지는 걸 같으로 만들기. 그 속에서 우리 끝이 보인대도 곧 쓰러진대도 같으로 만들기. 바보같이 우리 헛된 꿈이래도 이대로 조금 더 stay.
Okay, so that was House of Cards, the outro. So when it first started off, it was giving me this feeling, kind of like The Weeknd, and that atmospheric type of sound that when he first started off with, that had the orchestration, but it was very dark. And then you had his nice soft vocals over the top of it. What's that? You're like, what's that? No, you're perfect. That kind of that kind of the orchestration that was involved in that. Not as much, but then it went from that orchestration to the beginning when you're hearing the cello to a little bit of a jazz. It went a little jazzy for a minute as like a little break before it went into the actual chorus, which I thought was kind of neat. And then went back and forth. Now, I think that what my interpretation of what the song was going to be about, I think I was closer than with the way the translation made it sound like, because it just kept talking about House of Cards crumbling down, things like that. And then at one point, I think he said it would look beautiful, and then it was just going to crumble down anyways. But I think I was, close to what they were getting out with the song. But the amount of change-ups in this song, the amount of opportunities or chances, or maybe what's the word I'm trying to think of, just the different changes in it made it different. Granted, you have none of the rappers in there. You don't have any RM, you don't have any J-Hope, you don't have any August D in this song. You don't have any of those guys in the song. You just have the singers on the song. So it's just left to their vocals and the way the music sounds to kind of get you into that particular mood. It's kind of almost like a dangerous, maybe like a slight James Bond kind of thing. House of Cards could be the name of a new James Bond movie. James Bond, House of Cards. Could be. But that's about all I get from this song. Nice way to end this song. It's almost like a cliffhanger. Like, what's gonna happen next? I don't know. Tune in next time. So that's what is gonna end up happening. So I thank you all for going on this journey with me through the most beautiful moments in life, part 2. It did take a journey. I had 1 week off. Sorry about that, but I did end up finishing it all. And I hope you are here for the next journey. Like I said, because this is the end of an album and I don't want to get started just by doing one song out of an album, I think I'm going to do 2 solo songs. So hang on to that. I'm on my way to 1,000 subs. You guys are a main reason why I've even gotten that far, and I still need your help in continuing on to my goal of 1,000. So all I need from you guys is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.